Come, Nerevar, come. Join me in the sermon where we explore the betrayals of the Skyrim protagonist, otherwise known as the Dragonborn. This Enwa has so many betrayals on his record that we have to make iceberg videos. This sermon is going to be an iceberg format, since, Skyrim has a lot of those. Icebergs have multiple layers, and the deeper you go, the more obscure or dubious the betrayals get. In this sermon, we are going to cover some surface level, or should I say Mundus Level betrayals that you are familiar with. First betrayal is this whole Saadia and Kematu debacle among Redguards in Whiterun. I have heard whispers of a certain Redguard woman in Whiterun, a noble who fled Hammerfell after speaking out against the Thalmor. But the city guards deny any knowledge of her. Perhaps the Alakar warriors outside the gate know something. This Saadia claims to be an extremely important person in Hammerfell, and that Kematu and other Alakir warriors are out to get her. Kematu's crew? Bunch of wannabe tough guys stomping around Whiterun, getting kicked out by the guards. And then they have the nerve to accost every poor Redguard woman they come across, like some kind of twisted guessing game. Is this the one? Nope. How about this one? Still no. Honestly, it's like they're auditioning for a role in a bad comedy. Either way, there is no resolution and no satisfying ending to this mess. The Dragonborn can betray either Saadia, Kematu, or even both, although Saadia will be permanently hostile. The Dragonborn also has to deal with the Paarthurnax Dillema, where he has to determine how many party snacks does each faction get. Wait, what do you mean I read that wrong? Oh, I apologize. Yes, the Paarthurnax Dillema, where the Dragonborn has to listen to the Enwas, Delphine, and Esbern, who represent the Blades, and kill the allied dragon Paarthurnax, despite the fact that he helped the Dragonborn in defeating Alduin. This betrayal drives the Greybeards absolutely mad and gets the Dragonborn banned from High Hrothgar. The Dragonborn's betrayal of Jarl Baalgruf after the siege of Whiterun is one of the most blatant betrayals in Skyrim. Baalgruf and the Dragonborn worked together to defeat the very first dragon that was an active threat beside Alduin, and Baalgruf equipped the Dragonborn with the needed resources to defeat dragons. And how does he get repaid? He gets exiled to solitude with his kids and never forgets that the Dragonborn backstabbed him. Of course, the Jagged Crown quest involves the Dragonborn betraying either the Stormcloak Enwas or the Imperial Mongrel Dogs by giving the Jagged Crown to the opposite side. I mean, joining a side in the Civil War is one thing, but betraying one side over the other, having completed their introduction trial quest, is an entirely different concept. It is an actual betrayal. How can we forget the Riverwood love triangle? The Dragonborn can betray Nord Enwa Sven or the Bosmer Enwa Faendal in their quest for the hand of mongrel dog Camilla by giving her a letter from the respective suitor. However, the Dragonborn can also betray them both by marrying Camilla. Either way, this is one of the very first betrayals that the Dragonborn can commit. If you are enjoying this iceberg sermon, Nerevar, please raise your thumbs, subscribe to my sermons, and write on the parchment down below to honor the sixth house and the tribe unmourned. Sibbi Blackbriar, like all other Blackbriars, is quite the character. He sends the Dragonborn on a mission. The Dragonborn must investigate the situation between Sibbi and Svidi. Sibbi admits to being romantically involved with another woman while engaged to Svidi and threatens her when she confronts him. However, Svidi had her brother confront him, and he ended up killing him. The Dragonborn needs to speak to Svidi, who is now working at Villamere Inn under the name Linley Starsung. They can either intimidate or persuade her to reveal the truth. Svidi will admit that her brother did not have a weapon, but she is afraid the Dragonborn will tell Sibbi of her whereabouts. Either way, the Dragonborn betrays Sibbi or Svidi. Seriously, these Nordenwas have rather strange names and affairs. Sibbi also has a quest where the Dragonborn threatens the Breton Enwa Lois Latrouche in order to get the horse Frost. Lois is so angered by the fact that the Dragonborn betrayed him that he sends hired thugs who explicitly say that they are after the Dragonborn because of the betrayal. For the Dawnguard quest, it is possible for the Dragonborn to betray Isran by bringing back Serana to her idiotic vampire father Harkon, who the Dragonborn ends up betraying anyway by going against him after learning about the consequences of the prophecy of the sun. The Dawnguard is not too happy with the Dragonborn's decision. However, the Dragonborn can take it further and destroy the Dawnguard once and for all after becoming a master vampire. The betrayal of Cicero during the delayed burial quest is the prologue of the Dark Brotherhood questline. The Dragonborn finds a strange jester stuck on the road, who turns out to be that crazy Enwa known as Cicero. Anyhow, the Dragonborn has the option to cooperate with the crazy jester or report him to the Enwa Nord's criminal justice system. The Dragonborn has to go to Laraeus Farm, where Vantus Laraeus is reasonably suspicious of his fellow Imperial mongrel dog. Vantus refused to repair Cicero's cart, feeling suspicious and afraid of what might be involved. Of course, what Laraeus doesn't know, that if he does not help Cicero, and the Dragonborn reports him to the guards, is that his connection to Mundus will be severed. During the mission to steal the gourmet's identity, the Dragonborn is assisted by Anton Viran, who is under the impression that he gets to live for revealing the identity of the gourmet. Little does he know the Dragonborn, by the order of the Dark Brotherhood, will betray him, sending his soul to the void. Keeping up with the Dark Brotherhood theme, after helping that mongrel dog Arantino boy and sending Grella the Kind to the void, that Enwa Astrid somehow kidnaps the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn wakes up in a little old place where the other prisoners can get together, abandoned shack Nerevar. Anyhow, the Dragonborn either has the option to get rid of the prisoners or actually betray Astrid by eliminating her and destroying the whole Brotherhood with the help of mongrel dog Morrow. Speaking of betraying Astrid, the Dragonborn can also betray her by letting Cicero live. I mean, she does betray the Dragonborn after the fact. The Enwa definitely had a vision if he spares Cicero as a posthumous insult to Astrid. And how can we forget the betrayal of the Breton Enwa Armand Motier by the Dragonborn? The mongrel dog emperor, Titus Made II, before his demise at the hand of the Dragonborn, asks that the one who performed the Black Sacrament also meets the same fate. If the Dragonborn obliges, whoever succeeds mongrel dog of the emperor does not have to deal with the traitor within their midst. However, by doing so, the Dragonborn betrays Armand Motier. Well, Nerevar, these are all the Mundus Level betrayals committed by the Dragonborn that I have for you. Stay tuned for the Daedric or Oblivion Level Betrayals Iceberg next. Many more exciting sermons are coming now that I have restored my connection to the heart. Please honor the 6th house and the tribe unmourned by raising your thumb, subscribing to my sermons, and writing on the parchment down below. Thank you to all 6th House members and patrons for funding the operation of the 6th House across Tamriel. I would like to thank the adoring fan Connor Runda and the current Sharmat Tanya Davis for your unwavering loyalty during these less productive times.